This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to Denver in the Rockies.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game.
Two sharp-shooting teams here tonight, Chris. Long-range shooting on display for sure.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, it's never more critical than it is today. I mean, the old-school folks might not like it, but the three-point barrage has become in the game's preeminent weapon.
Good point. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. DeRozan and Carroll are out on the wings. Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas, and it's Lowry in at the point. No good from Valanciunas. Now here's Prez. Lowry covering. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And the foul called on Justice Young.
I'm Prez, and I approve that
his
steal.
first foul.
Oh, that's just
Presidential
a bad
pardon.
foul there. The refs are going to be all over that one.
Screen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan kicks to Carroll. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here is Tolliver. Gay with no one around. Cousins on the follow.
Oh, Kevin, it's just the perseverance of Cousins. Always stays active on the boards and comes away with second-chance opportunities for his team.
Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Lowry. That one, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Man, their strategy worked to perfection. Guys were getting great looks and then finishing strong.
Pass to Carroll. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound, and they pick up two.
Oh, they finally got the lid off the basket there with that shot. Now 1 for 5 to begin this game.
Prez passes to Cousins. Young outside. Gay against Carroll. Gay kicks to Cousins. 6 to shoot. Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. Young outside. Out to the right wing. No one near Prez as he lets it go. And it comes off the front of the rim. Fast break Toronto. And finished off by DeRozan.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Well, of course it did. The D was nowhere to be found, and because of that, he easily spread down the court and got an easy bucket on that.
Here's Prez. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Lowry. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, he expects their interior defense to be airtight. He said rim protection is something we really do well. Our ability to contest shots allows us to become more aggressive on the perimeter. Makes it a win-win. We'll see if all of that holds up for them tonight. Back to you.
Wonderful, Dave. Thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thoughts really to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Well, and it's something under your control. If you give the effort, if your guys are communicating with one another, you know you can come out and play great defense.
Screen by Valanciunas. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Golden State. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Sacramento, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they have performed above and beyond expectations thus far. As good as they've been, is it fair to wonder just how long they can keep this up?
I mean, anytime a team comes out of nowhere like they have, you got to ask that question. But I think they're for real.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the night. The free throw drops for Gabe.
Now, the Kings haven't had too many deep runs in the playoffs, but they have had some fantastic players over the years. Ever since their move to Sacramento in 1985, they've had some of the most exciting talent in the league.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Prez. Gay outside. He feeds it to Tolliver. Here's Prez, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And how about the skill from Prez down on the block, working hard inside and getting the contact in the process.
And what a shakeup it is for this team. Several changes as both Prez and Justice Young have been inserted into the starting lineup.
And it's a big change to do all at once. But the way these two have been playing off one another, coming off the bench, it just made sense to give them more opportunities together.
That was just textbook defense. As soon as he caught the ball, the D surrounded him.
Tolliver, no luck.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Carroll kicks to Joseph. Back to Carroll. There's the dish to DeRozan. Back to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Sacramento leading by 4. Prez passes to Young. Shoots from 12. And that one drops for him. Young's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, sensational focus. Young not letting the D affect his jumper at all. What a gifted shooter.
Here's Prez, and look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Carroll's got his second basket of the night. And it's Sacramento's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. And it's DeRozan missing. Kings have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Gay dishes to Prez. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Prez has got 8.
And you got to admire the attitude of Prez, staying with his shot despite the D being all over.
Now here's Joseph. T right on him. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. And the former 5th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Valanciunas is still only scratching, people feel, the surface of his true potential.
And he's had a few bouts with the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And keep getting it in the paint.
That's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go.
Timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Well, I just think they're pressing too much, not really in the rhythm. Have to let the game come to you.
Now here's Joseph. Defense is right there. To the paint, and DeRozan kicks to Patterson. And again, no good by Toronto.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And that's just what Prez does, getting real physical with the D on his shots.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Well, of course, 2 Canadian teams were born to the NBA in '95. But back in 2001, the Vancouver Grizzlies became the Memphis Grizzlies, leaving the Toronto Raptors as the sole Canadian survivor.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Tolliver. Flalo comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Young. Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Here's Joseph. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. What's interesting about the Raptors and Grizzlies when they first entered the league, the Grizzlies were actually the team that seemed to be on the track for big things, but lately the tables have really turned.
Yeah, and what's surprising to me is that as we've tried to appeal to more people in more countries with our game, we still have only one franchise located outside of the U.S., and that's the Raptors. The NBA is seeing a rejuvenation in revenues, but if we want that growth to maximize, we may need to try and broaden our international horizon.
Valanciunas passes to Joseph. Sullinger the screen. 5 to shoot. Ross with a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
No, not a great leaper, but with his size and strength, Sullinger is a good rebounder.
Matt Barnes is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Toronto also making a switch. Powell's checked in. Prez dishes to Barnes. He kicks it to Collison. A follow the pass to Prez. The feed to Kufis. 14 feet away. Toronto grabs the miss.
You were shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Powell with it, working on Collison. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own.
The Kings leading. Fred in at point guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Anthony Tolliver. And it's Young, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Outside DeRozan. Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Here's Lowry. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sacramento moving it around. On deep, Gay. Toronto grabs the miss. Sullinger's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Gay. On its way from Young for 2. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 5th rebound in this one. And DeRozan kicks to Lowe. Back to DeRozan. Sullinger the screen. Sullinger is screen on Young. Clock at 6. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Gay is not afraid to get nasty down underneath the glass. He really establishes himself well down there.
For Sacramento, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And Young kicks to Prez. Feeds it to Cousins. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead.
And a crafty pass into the lane, perfectly executed.
Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Sullinger with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Patterson, the screen, top of the key. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Lowry. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
Why did he go to the leaner there? It wasn't a defender in sight, but he certainly shot that in rhythm.
Tolliver, no luck. Raptors trail by 3. Now here's Patterson. His last outing, he had 8 points.
As he continues to rack up the misses from three-point range, he still appears undeterred. He's going to keep firing from out there.
Prez dishes to Cousins. Lets it go from 11. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No, well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Prez. Gay kicks to Prez. Passes it to Tolliver. Inside, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And Kings head coach Dave Yeager spent 9 seasons coaching in Memphis, 3 as the head coach, and helped them establish one of the top defensive reputations in the league.
Well, even before he took over as head coach in Memphis, he was a defensive coordinator of sorts, the architect of their defense from 2010 on. Just as important as his schemes, though, the Grizz always played hard for him. Grit and grind. That's what the Kings need.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Sullinger, the screen. Young against DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Sullinger. Sinks that one from the post. Sullinger's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, nice work inside by Sullinger. Soft hands and a strong frame and a great combo.
Cousins, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Patterson. And it's off from 3-point range. Prez passes to Cousins. He dishes it to Prez. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Prez has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Prez has got 19 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Toronto.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team, just as you might expect. The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
And here's Carroll. He's got 5. Lowry with the ball. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Kings in third.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Outside Lowry. The dish now to Sullinger. Unloads from 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now just a 5-point Sacramento lead. The Kings have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Young dishes to Prez. Count it, good. Prez has got 21.
Well, this is why Prez is so feared. He's just a remarkable scorer.
Raptors trail by 7. Outside Lowry. Carroll with a screen for Lowry. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
Can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that one.
Tolliver kicks to Cousins. He gets stolen by Sullinger. Dishes it to Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Sacramento leading by 5. Prez passes to Cousins. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Gay dishes to Prez. Pass to Tolliver. It's Gay on the way. 6 on the shot clock. Prez, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Right side Lowry. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
It appears as if he just spaced out temporarily there. Really an unfortunate turnover.
Some changes for Sacramento. And we're through the first.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, good number shooting the ball in the first half. What has been the approach in offense?
I've been doing my best to not force things and only take the high percentage shots. You won't get anywhere just chucking the ball up every time. So I'm trying to let, the offense run the way coach designed it, and, good things are happening out there.
No doubt, no doubt. Thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half.
All right.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. These guys are relying on...
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, this is the fire his coach and teammates really have been encouraging him to show, really attacking the ball on defense tonight.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, the explosive pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the backcourt. Carroll and Patterson in at the small and power forward. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Just during your playing days, you were named to the All-NBA team in 2001. Several All-NBA second teams. How much does it really mean to a player? How much did it mean to you to make those lists?
It meant a lot, especially when your career is over, to know that, you were one of the best, especially with the competition that was at the power forward position those years. I mean, could have given it to anyone with Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett. Rasheed Wallace, you look at those names of power forward just in that conference those years. So, I'm just proud that I, was one of the best at my position and had fun doing it. The biggest thing was something that I've always worked hard for. It was a dream just to make it to the NBA. So anything else is gravy. But I'm definitely proud of those years in the league. You do it all in the name of wanting to win a championship, and I trade all those in for a ring.
Great perspective. It's good. And now a 10-point Kings lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Chris, you're looking up and down rosters all the time, and you always notice the guys that keep teams together, the glue guys. They may not be the stars, but they're important players. In that regard, who are some of the better glue guys in the NBA now?
Well, let's just look at the last year's playoffs. I mean, you got to look at a guy like Boris Diaw that can play so many positions and come in and score 24 or not score at all and still stay valuable for his team. A guy like Draymond Green that not only plays defense so well, but does so many other things so well offensively, keeps his guys rallies, gets them together. And then how about Steven Adams just being a terror down there in that post, holding it down for the big fellas. Those three guys coming down.
Great perspective. Gay kicks to Cousins. A three ball. Good on the three-point shot. Cousins has got 15 points.
The three-point shot is something Cousins has worked on effortlessly into his game. His stroke is very nice from outside.
And throughout the years, one thing that the Kings, Chris, have done well as a franchise is put together an exciting team.
And as you said, that applies to good or bad. From the white chocolate days with my man Jay Will dazzling the fans to the Mitch Richmond teams, the Kings have always been fun to watch. Part of it is that the franchise has always seemed to prefer playing an up-tempo style of basketball.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we've seen DeMarcus Cousins become one of the elite big men in the NBA, dominant in the post and even adding the three-pointer to his game. But at times, his temper has overshadowed his talent. Cousins says he's now turned a corner, saying, "My mind has grown. I understand the league better. I understand the politics of it. Now I'm becoming the professional I need to be." It took time. Guys, he understands he now has to lead by example.
He wants to win, David. We know that. Thank you. Carroll, no one around him. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Kyle Lowry. 10th in assists, 14th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And the Raptors making a change here. Sullinger's checked in. Prez passes to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
And the Raptors call time here. The time they met was in Toronto.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, if you really want to know, the best way to do it is to take care of the basketball. They lost focus, got sloppy last game, and blown out because of it.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Raptors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots. And you have to admire the penetrating ability of Young, just slashing apart the defense with his speed.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Outside Lowry. Poked loose. Launches it. It's good from long range. Lowry's got his third basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Nice off-the-ball movement. Action to free him up for a shot. He makes it on a regular basis. Outstanding work.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Oh, that was sweet, and that's what makes him so dangerous. Not only can he set up others, but he can also be a big-time finisher.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh, my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Sacramento leading by 12. Kicks to Prez. DeRozan dishes to Sullinger. Kufis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. And stolen by Kufis. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Gay. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Gay's got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento.
Oh, my goodness. The speed of Gay is overwhelming for many defenders. He really uses both his size and his quickness in transition extremely well.
And what a nice play there between Orange Juice to set up that score.
And Young got the finish, but the pass from Prez was just as important.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Left side Lowry. Sullinger the screen. Shot off the screen. It's deflected.
What defense from Prez. Timing the rejection perfectly and sending the shot away with some real nastiness.
DeRozan passes to Sullinger. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. He misses the free throw.
And Jared Sullinger, the former 21st pick back in the 2012 draft. Look, he's very talented. The questions for him have revolved around his weight and injury. He can get heavy, and with those back injuries and stress fractures, he has to control that.
Barnes is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Toronto also making a switch. Terrence Ross is checked in for Valanciunas. Ross in the corner. Pass to Carroll. And Lowry has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And a comparison of assists versus turnovers as we see the comparison over the last 10 games to the season as a whole for Prez. Ross dishes to Lowry. The tray, and the 3 ball is good. Lowry's got 6 here in this quarter. And Chris Sullinger's weight drifting up at times to close to 300 pounds. It's not great for a player who's 6'9".
Yeah, but with his footwork, he does pretty well defensively. He's good one-on-one, and he knows where to be in pick and rolls. He's also gotten smarter. He's learned how to avoid those cheap fouls that plagued him early in his career.
4 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Barnes, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Kings.
Lately, their offensive chemistry has been outstanding. Unselfish play, working for each other, hitting a high percentage of their shots from the field.
And he makes the first. And the Raptors, they've come a long way over the past few years in terms of their competitiveness.
And what I like about the Raptors front office, they're unafraid to reshape the team when things aren't quite working. 2 years ago, they were much more about offense than defense. Last year, they were an upper echelon defensive team, even if the offense suffered a little bit.
Here's Sullinger. Oh, that's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Collison kicks to Prez. Back to Collison. Left block shot on the way. A nice shot by Koufos. And the Kings lead by 16. Toronto shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Back to Lowry. It's stolen by Prez. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. Count the basket. Gay's got 9.
Oh, you got to respect Gay's ability to bury shots on the drive. He gets to the rim in no time.
Carroll kicks to Sullinger. There's the screen. Carroll against Barnes. Off the pick. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He has 7.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Here's Prez. Second shot opportunity, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Corey Joseph's checked in for Toronto. And Coach Koufos is such a valuable player to have off the bench for a team, Chris. Gives you spacing and size, and really knows how to play within himself.
Well, Kev, Koufos is usually productive in whatever role he is playing for a team. His versatility to start or to be the first big off the bench is really what makes him valuable.
Now, here's Joseph. Defense is right there. Sullinger is screen on Collison. And DeRozan kicks to Sullinger. Fires from the wing. Koufos grabs the miss.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
To the paint. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Jared Sullinger.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a...
Prez. He's in at point guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Young in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Here's Prez. No good on the quick three. Raptors trail by 20. Lowry passes to Sullinger. Outside Lowry. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Stolen by Gay. The dish to Temple. Another shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, man, and the muscle of Gay is insane. He just gets some hard shots to fall despite the obvious contact.
And with the Kings and their defensive struggles, Chris, a lot of it comes from their inability to defend the three-pointer.
Well, they better have a different approach this season in that area of defense, that's for sure. When the effort is there, the Kings can be tough on D. It's a matter of committing to a scheme and following through. They have the talent.
Here's Prez. Off target with his three. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Lowry gets it to go.
I mean, he's connecting on most of his shots out there, and his team has needed every one of them.
Now Prez. He feeds it to Gay. Young in the corner. Here's Prez. Money from the wing. Prez has got 35.
And really can't fault the D there. Prez just torching them with better offense.
A floater. Sullinger. Oh, trying for it. And finally they hit one. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Prez kicks to Young. Sullinger against Gay. Young dishes to Prez. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Here's Prez. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Now the feed to Valanciunas. Sullinger passes to Lowry. He kicks it to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Valanciunas. Soft touch off the glass.
Now, look, that's pushing the action, carving out space for himself indeed.
Here's Young. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Sacramento making a switch here. Tolliver's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Damari Carroll's checked in for Terrence Ross. Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life to this point, aside from your NBA career, what have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what I think are my charities. I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in my home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, is high school titles, playing in college with my boys. And personally, in the art-wise, I would have to say being a producer and producing 2 songs for Nas, one of the greatest rappers that ever, walked the face of this earth. And so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really just share those passions or talk about them. But, I definitely would say charity and arts, two big passions of mine, Kevin.
Well said.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And Young kicks to Gay. Feeds to Cousins. 8 feet away. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And when Cousins has some room to work with close to the basket, he knows how to deliver.
Now, here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. They set the screen. Passes it to DeRozan. From 13, here's Valanciunas.
Mr. President. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And we're seeing more and more coaches, Chris, taking on a dual role as both head coach and director of basketball operations, being their own general manager. About 5 teams with that arrangement. More to come, I think. What do you think?
Well, I think if you're a coach and you prove that you can handle that responsibility, yes. But I don't think it is something for the weary of heart. You take on more responsibility. But I do think, though, it gives you more power as a coach because now you just aren't sitting guys down or the threat of the bench isn't your only help. Also, you know, the threat of the trade can help and give guys, coaches, that much more power, too. So I don't know if we'll see it as much as you think because it may be a conflict of interest at times there. But I think for the best ones and for the good ones or for the ones that earn the trust of their teams, you see that.
Very good point. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
And Cousins is one of the best big men in the league who continues to get better over time.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. And one thing about Kyle Lowry, he's an absolute pit bull out there, and he's been that way since he was a 5-star recruit out of high school in Philadelphia.
Yeah, less about the sizzle, more about the steak. Physical, relentless, wears you down on both ends of the court, and for the last 2 seasons, a starter in the All-Star game. His toughness and leadership, championship qualities.
Valanciunas hits them both. Sacramento leading by 16. Prez dishes to Young. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most polished player on offense, you can bet he will attack the iron.
That's good from Young.
Yeah, and this squad loves Young, a true leader who knows how to put his team on his back when they need him to.
Lowry passes to Carroll. Here's DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Jonas Valanciunas.
And so he makes both from the line. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Prez kicks to Young. To the inside. Here's Prez. Tolliver dishes to Cousins. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Outside Carroll. Sacramento grabs the miss. Gay's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Cousins, the pass to Prez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Prez is just brilliant. Just has such remarkable initiative and moves well without the ball.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And it's Carroll in the corner, expanding his range. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Prez kicks to Tolliver. And stolen by Patterson. One-on-one fast break. And the call will be against Prez. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Gay kicks to Tolliver. And there's the pass to Cousins. Again, the miss by the Kings. Raptors trail by 15. Carroll dishes to Lowry. Outside DeRozan. And stolen by Gay. Down low. Prez kicks to Cousins. And it falls over the rim and in. Cousins has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Oh, when Cousins finds his comfort zone, it's incredibly hard for the defense to keep up with him. You can see that he definitely takes rebounding seriously, and his size really helps him come down with plenty of those tough balls.
3 from Gay. DeRozan with the rebound. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Patterson can't get it to go.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look. He now has 4 fouls. Whew, only 2 left to spare.
And last year, Kyle Lowry took another huge leap in his development.
Substitution on the
Kings leading now by 14. Prez passes to Young. Gay outside. Back to Young. Prez kicks to Young. 4 on the shot clock. Drains the 3-pointer. And that's 15 points for Rudy Gay. And talking about the progression of Lowry's game, some feel his improved attitude has had a lot to do with that.
You hit it. He was hard-headed when he came into the league. Didn't always get along with his...
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
What's up, Steve?
We'll see
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.